Hey, what's up guys? Chris here from Chris NFT, and I have here a project that I want to talk about today. It's called Defina, and I have been looking and searching for this project for quite a bit now, and this project excites me because it's quite new and it's an anime NFT play-to-earn game. And this kind of project play-to-earn game is booming right now, even though the market seems to be drastically changing. So before we go into that, I want to say that this is not a financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. I just want to share this information for all of us in this crypto space and for people who are new in cryptocurrency, play-to-earn games, and NFTs. We need to always explore and do our own research as much as we can because in this space, our investment can drop badly to nothing. So we need to always be careful, and that being said, let's start and go to the project. So Defina. Defina is a game that I really got excited about when I first saw it because it is an anime game. And if you look at the website, they put so much work into it. And as we say, if this looks so good in the trailer, their website, and also the story of the game and their characters, how can this be more when the actual game launch? And we are going to visit their beta test phase as we are one of the lucky winners to have one. But first, we'll go on to the transparency and its story of the game, on how they got into crypto, because Defina has a mobile game called Harbingers. So before we go into the game, there's some question and raising flags that we sought answer to. So as far as transparency of the dev team goes, this is what they answered on their Discord server. And this was a thread that started from Rayhan Kent. So the question was, why all of the artwork of the websites are from Harbingers Last Survival? Plus the gameplay shown seems to be the exact same. So Defina answered this with, the game studio is the same, it's our own native IPs. We saw the blockchain is an innovative way that competently changed the traditional gaming concept. In tradition, gaming industry assets are not tradable, and there are no token rewards for players. We believe adopting blockchain technology will be the trend and future, and a more decentralized way to develop a game and a project is fascinating. For example, some background of our heroes are actually developed by the community, and the gaming mechanic we improve based on community's feedback. So basically, they're saying that they're trying to pivot their way from a mobile game community to an NFT play-to-earn game. But don't get me this wrong, the mobile game is still up, and as far as my research goes, the game will also be available in mobile. So there's a lot of questions here, but we are looking for the most people asked about. So here's another question from Rayhan Khan. So why not being transparent from the beginning about this, and the team on your website can be found anywhere? So if this is not an anonymous project, can you share the link in our official contact of the dev teams? So Defina answered this with, our development team will be anonymous due to local crypto regulated policy issues. Thus, we will protect devs' personal info and stay anonymous for the project. We didn't announce it because this game is totally different than the previous one. Only the IPs we use are the same. Game mechanics, play to earn plus DeFi plus NFT combined strategy, and hero stats are all different. So it doesn't really relate to the old game. And we didn't just simply copy our previous game, we redeveloped it and learned about blockchain. Fascinated by the concept and want to give our IPs a reborn in this decentralized world. So as we all see, they have a great answer here where most of the play-to-earn games that's being rug pulled has a beta phase or alpha test phase of their game. So this is quite promising. But as far as transparency goes, this isn't the answer that you're looking for, that you want to know the names and faces of the development team. Unfortunately, this will not happen anytime soon because of some TOS from the developer's personal side. Maybe some of them are working at other projects that might affect their livelihood due to this project. So they're staying anonymous. Although this will still raise some questions to others over time, and yet they're so good with their community with communicating like they're trying to make up for that transparency issues. But yes, we hope to have more of their answers about that, and we do sure look forward to have some AMA from them so some of our questions will be heard and answered. So yes, looking back and looking forward to the game is called Harbingers Last Survival. So as a quick peek, we're gonna look at the Harbingers game for you to know what kind of game this is. And so this is the Harbingers Last Survival gameplay that had been reviewed by FJ3000. I'll leave his link down below for you to watch him. And so going back to the Harbingers game, this is what it looks like. It is a 2D graphic game where you have your team lineup and every character has its own unique abilities. They also have their own cinematic ultimate that looks fantastic but isn't quite that crisp, unlike the kind of that Defina is trying to optimize. But yes, the UI or graphics from this is far from Defina's. The one that they're working on is more unique and has some kind of feature and visuals, so that's also quite interesting for the game. So I know you want to know more about the game and how it works, what's in the white paper and tokenomics, as well as other documentations for this game. But yes, we'll try to make another video for that one before the official launch of the game because it still, I think, has a lot more of revisions to go through, so we'll just focus on the gameplay. So welcome to the Defina game beta. So this is their homepage, and I know you're all be itching to see see how the game looks or how the battle looks like, as I had shown you how Harbingers Survival looks like. But first, we'll go to the battle phase and then go right back here to the main page to see more of what that game has to offer. So let's jump right into the battlefield. So we click adventure, choose the area, and then go choose another battle areas you want to battle. But right now, I'll stick to this because I haven't unlocked that much of an area yet. So here it is, we're going to fight. So they actually put a lot of work in their art as we had seen on their website. And right now on this game, the loading screen is awesome. And as we had saw Harbingers Last Survival, they had a cinematic type of ultimate. So I hope we can also see that here in this video. So at least I can show you how it looks like and you can compare them. So let's go to the game. So this is an idle battle game, and right now it's just an auto attack mode type of game. So there's no manual for it yet, but I do hope they add manual for the game. So when you fight, you can choose your skills and what character ultimate you want to use. So we can time our skills and heals and stuns or any skill effects that might be useful or whatnot for a better effect on our team, because this will also be beneficial to the PvP type system. So you can see the battle game screen here. You have your character ultimate meter. So each of your character has 6 ultimate points. And I don't know if this is subject to change when the actual game comes out. But as of the game shows, right now currently it has 6. And here you can select and deselect when you want to choose the ultimate animation to come out or not. So and you also have here your battle game speed where you can adjust the game battle animation. And right now it is set at 2 and X max at 2, and I do hope they will also add 3 times speed or 4 times speed for this. And here we also have here our skip button. So right now we can skip yet because we haven't had past 5 rounds yet, and we can see the round where we're in the upper middle of our screen. And at the upper left side we have our character's icon and in-game name, and currently I'm using Homer icon, which is a character in the game, and I don't know if we can change this because this one is set to default when they gave me the keys for this beta game. And if you hover to the right, we can see a chest-like formation icon, and when we click this, it shows us the feathers of our characters, which is the train of the element, which is wind, water, fire, and lightning, and so as earth. So as we can see here, when we have a water element hero and our enemy is fire, we have 15% bonus damage. Of course, water beats fire. So the list goes on from fire to earth as well. So below the elements, there's an activation and there's a new icon there that doesn't look like an element. So that is called a class or a faction. So there's also 4 types of these, and they're called Spark, Ouroboros, Toothbook, and Holy Shield. So each hero has a unique type of elements and different kind of factions. And when you have multiple heroes from the same elements or factions, it will also grant you kind of bonuses. And when we finish battling, it shows us the reward and the experience of our characters. But here, I want to add up some suggestions like, can they also put the exact amount of the bonus experience we gain from the battle, so we don't have to take note of our experiences from each battle. And so these little things really add up to create the game be more enticing. So here's our reward, and we have our FINA token, which we can earn when we defeat our enemy. And there's also a consumable XP potion, and this type of potion has different kind of sizes. This one is little. So this FINA token reward is not the fixed amount of token you can gain. This one is boosted for the game beta phase. And all of these rewards are subject to change. And I do want to add up, this is when we finish our fight. I hope they add a button where we can either go back to the selection area or we can go to the next stage of the battle area, so we don't have to go back and reselect another area. So yes, that's another one of the little things that they can add or not. When we confirm, we go back to the area selection and you can choose another area to battle, or you can raid or fight again the enemy you previously defeated. So raiding basically will get you rewards and drain your stamina without going to the battle animation. So then again, let's go back to the home page. So as we see here, we have 3 different kind of game modes, which adventure where we recently finished our fights, and there's arena. So right now the arena is not yet up soon as we're doing this video, but I think the update in this coming days for the beta players to try. And here we have our mining area. That's another way to earn FINA tokens, so you can earn here by conquering and staking. So in conquering a mine pool, we will be able to enter different sizes of farming pools depending on our highest hero grade in our team. So here we can see the hours of our characters, how long has been mining in the pool, and where we can also see the total bonus of the FINA tokens. And when you stake a token, it will show you the percent of how many tokens bonus you got. So right now it's at 50% of the FINA tokens you have. And so we can protect our mining area, we can harvest, then produce token that our characters earn, and we can retreat after harvesting our earned token and move to the next mining area. So there's a different kind of mining area where you can farm and yield higher tokens every minute. So basically, the higher the levels of mines go, the more you will generate FINA tokens every minute. So there's the low cannot mine, the mid one, the high cannot mine, and the amethyst mine, being the highest of now. And as we can see, the players and characters have better levels, so it will be hard to conquer. So basically, that's a different kind of game modes. And here we have our heroes, bag and formation, and auto mining, and some of these features are not yet out, and we hope to see this one coming soon when the game launches, or in other coming soon, because basically the game is actively being developed. So that is the beta game phase of the game. As we had play, still the game is on development mode, and we can see a lot of future on this game. When this come out soon, we hope this comes out soon and see what this game has to offer. So there you go, guys. I hope you like this video, and make sure to like and subscribe and leave your comment down below what you can say to the game and in this video. So I have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next one.